Hello and welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one I've gone way back to an absolute classic of the day. Beamrider. It was released in 1984 from Activision, as you can quite clearly see. And it was a shoot 'em up that was quite different to the norm at the time, and I always thought it looked somewhat like Tron, which was by no means a bad thing. So let's go straight in with a game and start off from the beginning. I have a feeling my joystick is in the wrong port. No, it ain't. So I think, yeah, you push up, that's it to start. So you are this Beamrider and you are running along this grid. You shoot these various aliens that come along. That thing I've just picked up is an extra life. Believe me, you need as many lives as you can get. Now in the beginning, the aliens are very simple to destroy. They don't fire at you or anything, so it's just a case of getting the right lane and blast them. But trust me, it does not stay this easy. You also have 3 long-range missiles which you can use to either destroy incoming obstacles or save for the end and use to destroy some large mothership type UFO thing, which you would get a hefty bonus for if you destroy it like that. So your bonus is determined by the number of lives you have left. That's stage 1 done. Here we go with stage 2. So obviously today it looks extremely basic, but I mean, it has the core features that I absolutely crave. Gameplay is extremely, it flows really well. There's one of the obstacles. Graphically, I mean, okay, I guess you'd have to say graphically it's purely functional, but nevertheless they work and work well. Sound effects I think suit the game superbly, and yeah, the most important aspect, the gameplay, is absolutely spot on. I cannot fault this game. I was a massive fan of it back in the day, and I still am. I think it's just absolutely fantastic. There we go. Now this has the potential to be an extremely long video, because I did last a fair while, or at least I did until I reached a certain point. And of course if I pick up those extra lives it certainly helps. You can shoot those extra life things that come down. Once you do, they then block off that particular section of the grid, so you know, as well as missing out on an extra life, you also you have to wait for it to go past before you can actually move on to that section of the grid itself. Oh, I have no idea how I got through that. Alright, seem to be doing okay now. We're into a bit of a flow. Just one more to get. You can see clearly how many you have to destroy per level, next to the display showing you how many of your long-range missiles you have. I'm going to miss it this time. Yeah. So on to the next zone. The sound of what I'm assuming is the engine of your particular vehicle the tone very slightly goes up each level, which again I think is a subtle touch that works well. And some people criticise it that your movements are restrictive. Okay, there we go. Because you can only move across, well, these 1, 2, that was another bonus I missed out on. But yeah, you've got these just 5 grid areas that you can actually move across. I don't think that's restrictive. It just means you've got to be careful. This is certainly one of those games, especially at the time, that shoot 'em up fans were just crying out for. Oh, you fucker. Right, up to section 5. Now this is the section you start if you select the middle difficulty. So effectively I'm starting from the middle difficulty with a 5,300 point head start, and fuck knows how many extra lives as well. Now maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but Activision, who made this game, were founded by former Atari employees who were rather disgruntled with the rather poor amounts that they were making from the sales of the games they were writing for the Atari games console. So you could almost thank Atari for this game coming into existence. And now those things that appear at the bonus stage are now appearing. Ah, shit. But they are now appearing during the regular gameplay as well. And yeah, things start to get pretty chaotic around now. And now it's no longer a case of, just casually wait until you're in line and fire. Now you need to start firing quite quite frantically. So I am down to just 2 left, so that's not too bad. That was too bad. Oh dear, I've only got 6 lives left. Oh, there you go. Didn't think I was going to get that one. So, pretty close to 10,000. There's really not very much else I can say or show you about this game. It is just pure shoot 'em up. Lucky to get that one. And okay, the levels get trickier throughout, but I mean, you've certainly seen what the game's all about. If it even half interests you from seeing this and you didn't play it back in the day, then quite simply get the disc or tape image for your emulator and play it now, because it is every bit as good as you think it is. So, well, I mean, alright, I'm at Sector 8, but you know, say there's not really too much else I can show you in this. Just you know, grab the image file now, go and start playing. You will not regret it. Graphically, it's great for its day. It does look a bit like a somewhat advanced Atari 2600 VGC game. But then again, if like me, you're old enough to have been playing that in a day, you wouldn't necessarily find that a bad thing. Nice bit of nostalgia there for you. I wouldn't be at all surprised if this game was released on the Atari 2600. So, sound-wise, it's atmospheric. They work superbly well, and gameplay is absolutely, you know, top floor. I give this game 8.5 out of 10, and I cannot, you know, recommend you giving it a try highly enough. So there we go, that's Beamrider, absolute classic, and still is even after 30 years. So that brings this video to an end, and we'll see you at the next video.